My name is Shooter Nixon, and it's market update. And probably this you will receive this before Monday. So market Monday, market update. Make sure to subscribe, share, like this video. Let's quickly go into the market. What has happened in the past week and what is likely to happen in also in the coming week. What is likely to happen in the coming week? Let's quickly go into the video. So last week, this is gold. Okay, guys. Last week I added this pair to my watch list. I think before Friday, Thursday, Friday. It kind of have direct opposite, almost 95% correlation with UJ, which is my favorite pair. UJ is like my favorite pair right now. These times, yeah. So let's go to the monthly time frame and do top down analysis. So in the last months, in the past 2 months before the current month we have here, there has been doji candles forming, and doji candles forming, then it means we are in an accumulation phase or we are in a ranging market. Okay, and then I quite remember last time I did a breakdown and I said, look, on gold, and I said a top down analysis on gold. I said, look, this candle that is forming now in this new month should be a candle that will close with a huge body for everything to confirm that, look, gold is ready to go up further. But from what I'm seeing here, rejection upon rejection, guys, it is not positive for gold in the, what I say, long run, maybe in some weeks coming. Okay, unless something else happen. Look at this particular doji candle that is formed. All right, market close on Friday, so there's no new candle, but there will be a little bit of a slippage gap, something like that. When the market forms, we'll see that new candle, whether it continues to be a bearish candle. But from the look of things, there is higher chances of that candle becoming a bullish candle, right? Sorry, a bearish candle. So that's it. Let's go to the daily. And you see daily massive sales. I've caught some sales from just these regions, and then boom, you see it more clearer in the higher, in a lower time frame, like 4 hour and 1 hour. So you could see that gold, last time I made a prediction that gold is going to go up and come up here somewhere, but we keep here, and then boom, we are dancing around here again, like coming down like this. What is the possible cause in this? Let's check a retracement, possible retracement. A, B, C, 78.6. Gold is likely to make a small rejection on that particular zone. That's 3,336.97. But if that doesn't happen, then it means gold is still going to continue selling to the downside. Gold is going to continue. Can you guys look at the ranging or the consolidation or the accumulation phase I was talking about? Look at all of this. There's no outstanding trend. It's all, for the past days. Let me show you how many days with this tool. I can show you how many days for the past 94 days. 94 days, gold has been in this range for the past 94 days, almost 100 days, and that is almost 3 months, right? Gold has been in this range, and so you have to check out when you are opening a trade. But I cannot say much. The worst gold is going to do, if it's supposed to sell further, is to sell to this area and then start going up again. But when it breaks this area, it's supposed to even finally break this zone. When after breaking this zone, then we can confirm that gold is ready to sell. But if that doesn't happen, then it's likely that it's going to come here and then go up again. That's, possibilities in the timeline for gold. Yep, these are possibilities. Then we go to the 4H quickly. We come to the 4H. The 4H 4H, sorry, 4H, 4H, 4H. What do I see now? I think there is a possible zone there around that I have not drawn yet. But if I'm supposed to put a possible zone and why the market has to stop there before the market closes on Friday, then you could see so many touches. This is the current touch, previous touch, previous touch, previous touch, previous touch around here, you know. But will I say that is a strong zone? I cannot say. I like to, deal with clear zones rather than, zones that are very complicated. And so I will still allow these to make a free movement next week before I make any decisions per structure, you know, per structure. Yes, so that's what I'm necessarily going to do. So where did I take the trade from? Friday. It was here midnight. I took a trade. Boom, 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 boom. Sells. Right. Let's go to my favorite pair, UJ. Somebody say UJ. So UJ, why is UJ dancing around that area? Possibly that is 78.6 Fibonacci. I don't know, but let's see, either 61.8 or 78.6. So we sold massively. This sales that I was waiting for since the last 2 weeks. I didn't get it. 61.8. Beautiful. So it's 61.8 retracement level. That is price 147.876. And so there's a possible retracement there, but whether that possible retracement is going to be just a retracement for buys continuation or it's going to be a massive sell-off to even this zone again. I don't know. I can't really say, The only time I can make a decision to say it's going to sell off to this area is when it's prior to accumulation. Okay, the candles I'm seeing here is not a lot of candles, but I also expect like a pullback. It could be that we'll have a pullback to this side and then market will just continue going up, or everything is just going to crash to the downside like this. That's a possibility in time. But what has a higher chance? Now let's go to the monthly time frame to see. Over here in the monthly time frame, you could see that we only have 5 days, almost 6 days, or 5 days, 5 hours for this candle to close monthly. And if the candle closes monthly like this, it speaks well of the candle. Okay, it speaks a bit well of the candle. Okay, that there is still bullish momentum in the market. But let's see in a weekly. The weekly, there has been a sharp rejection, and now we are going up like that. But the way the weekly has closed, I am not convinced that the bias is going to continue. I think there's going to be sells, okay, because of the candle I'm seeing currently. And then let's see the daily. The daily still speaks that the bullish guys are still present, but the only thing that I can tell is when the market opens. That's the only thing that I can tell. If the market opens, let me tell you something, guys. If this is sentiment, pure sentiment, okay, pure sentiment. If UJ is not going to sell a bit, the market wouldn't have closed there. I just hope somebody believes what I'm trying to say. If UJ is not going to sell from here, like this to this area or somewhere here, the market is not going to stop here before the Friday close. It would have pushed higher, telling you that he is ready to go up further. But there's a reason why he stopped here, so that the dollar will crash and then the Japanese yen will gain more momentum. It is all planned. Well, I'm being too intuitive, but let's see what next week brings. Last week I was saying that UJ is going to buy because of this nonsensical pullback that he gave us. That wasn't a pullback that was holding like a major, so to say, a major fundamental. So I was expecting UJ to go up because I was expecting for sales continuation, like sells, a change in pattern, and it wasn't happening because um, I was taking out multiple times. So I was like, look, it's time to buy. Rather, the market opened and it was all sales for the week and up this retracement to 61.8. 61.8 means we have how many candlesticks here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put this one in 2 in there. So when the market opens, how to know? I'm just gonna spill a secret here. I don't care. How to know that the market is gonna possibly go down further is when maybe it goes up like this and leaves a huge rejection, and then another candle comes in to close like this crazily to the downside. That is when you take your sells. And when you take your sells, if it happens like this upon 2 4-hour candle close, bro, it is time to even sell further. Like you can really sell further. Yeah, that's it. Let me visit Bitcoin, Ethereum quickly. Very quick. So let me see. Last time I said Bitcoin will crash a bit to 112k. Let's see whether that is happening. So Bitcoin, just know that Bitcoin doesn't, the market on Bitcoin doesn't close. So don't forget about it. So weekly, you can see that the market is going up high. The only thing that can guarantee us a bigger push is when the market comes to 110k, 112k thereabout and goes up like this. That's the only thing that can guarantee us like a big push. You understand me? That's the nature of the market. It is based on structure. You understand? Why is it based on structure? Because of human behavior. So our character kind of prints on the market. Somebody says big banks also trade. Yes, big banks are entities on their own. So they are also human beings. You understand? They are also human beings operate big banks. They make decisions for the banks. The physical building does not make decision for itself. It is a human beings available in the bank who make the decisions, right? And so all of these decisions print on the market. It's human behavior. Okay. I heard that one guru, crypto guru, who is a hodler, withdrew billions of dollars from Bitcoin. Okay. And then the market just shook a bit and still look at what Bitcoin is doing. So a lot of people, Bitcoin has gained much momentum, has gained much power on the market, crypto-wise, that no nonsense shakes it anymore. It's only pure fundamentals that can affect it some way, somehow. You understand me? So the market still needs like a solid grounds to pull back a bit. This thing is doing here. If Bitcoin is supposed to go up, it can only go up further to, let's say, 105, 130k at most. But if it comes down like this, like 110, 111, 112, bro, there's a higher tendency of Bitcoin even pushing to 140k, 150k in time. Yes, that's how the market moves. That's the character of the market. So then let's look into Ethereum. Ethereum USD. Oh my goodness. You know why I'm trying to be crazy on Ethereum? Because one of my students had a chance to invest into this coin because I told him to do so, and look at what Ethereum is doing. Like it's even late for him. Too late. I'm telling you for a fact. Look, my goodness. Ethereum is going to, let me see this and do this right here. Ethereum is going to $15,000. Yes, you heard it here first. I don't care how long it takes. I'm not going to say before the year ends. But Ethereum is going to $15,000. I tell you for a fact. No. I tell you for a fact. Ethereum is going to do magic. Look, in the bull run, if you don't take care, Ethereum is going to perform way better than Bitcoin. You know why? Why I'm saying that? In the bearish market, when Trump came in with tariffs and all of that, Ethereum really struggled. Let me change the exchange. Let me change the exchange to Binance. Let me change it back again to Coinbase. Coinbase should have. Good. I'm not going to draw lines. I will just use my eyes. My eyes have mastered this thing over and over again. So, what do you expect, guys? Just gonna do this thing for you guys. Look at this. Just look. Juicy. And when Ethereum crashed to $900, came back up, crashed again. Look, this is the time. I always say that. I'm not even going to do much talking. And then we see what is happening here. Break above this structure. Come on, man. We run the corners, bro. This shit is like drugs now. We run the corners. We run the corners, bro. So the only thing in time that is likely to stop Ethereum, guys, Bitcoin can also follow suit or correlate. I mean, Ethereum matches up with Bitcoin in correlation. So if this is happening to Ethereum, the Bitcoin can possibly also go to 125, 130k. Okay, but just not 150k yet, because I need that retracement. I just need it. And I feel like the reason why I'm very confident on Ethereum is because of what I'm seeing here. This distinct pullback and a whole lot of accumulation. You see this distinct pullback? You see the reason why the market is moving beautifully, and it has more power or capacity to break this structure and go to 110k, 115k in time. And that is not even far-fetched. You understand me? I don't want to draw lines because it's going to make me do a lot of things, yeah? Let me see Dogecoin. Let me see Dogecoin. Dogecoin. Yeah. This is my last instrument on this breakdown. I'm not going to do a lot. What am I doing? I need to just remove all drawings. Yeah. So, Dogecoin. Dogecoin has done a lot of accumulation. Am I sure this is the chart of Dogecoin? Can we not look at crypto? See what you can get on this. Exactly. I think this makes a lot of sense rather than what I saw. Yes. Most of these exchanges just came on the scene, so they don't really have a lot of data. Look at this. Anytime, I'm just going to give you this juice and I'm done. Anytime Dogecoin moves like this, like goes up there, forms something like a U curving, what does it do? Bullish run. It's the same thing that it does here. Form something like a curve, boom, bullish run or a bullish momentum. What is it doing here? It's the same thing, same old same, bro. Curve, what are we expecting? Now, let me first do some math. Relax. I am your forensic market analyst. Chill, bro. All of this nonsense you've been hearing on TikTok and online about this coin to this coin to this price, this coin to that price. Look, let's do some realistic forensic analysis. Now, anytime there has been a U upon a bullish momentum, this is what happens. Even from the time that the market, that the lowest point, let me measure it from the lowest point to the highest point, the coin has done 18,156% in that move. Beautiful. From when it was created, yeah, somewhere there about. Now, when the bearish momentum came in, whereby the market was consolidating, it took some time, months upon months. And look what happened. No, I'm not measuring it well. I want to measure it to almost perfection. when the bullish momentum came, 42,000. Now let me measure well. 37,844.25%. Wow. Now, we are expecting nothing less than 15,000% when the bullish run hits. So let me use the tool to do that as well from here. And I'll tell you where Bitcoin is, Dogecoin is going, sorry. 15,000%. Beautiful. Now, Dogecoin is having the tendency of going to $8, $9, thereabout. Yes, it sounds fishy and nonsensical, but it is a possibility in time. I don't care how many years or months it take. That's it. Stacking more money, stacking more money. That's the best thing. My name is Shadow Nixon. I'm out.